They're courageous, invincible, and fight evil with everything they've got. Comic strip superheroes, the mysterious Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk, and the brave X-Men, adored by their fans all over the world for 60 years now. The artist Marko Djurdjevic has given the old heroes a new shine.
Comics have never attracted as many good artists as they do now. When you look at today's comics and compare them to what was on the market 10 years ago, it's unbelievable. It's finally attractive for real artists to work in this field because they can just go wild.
Djurdjevic draws up to 9 cover pages in his Berlin studio every month. These are then seen and enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of comic book readers. The better the cover page, the better the comic sells. The Berlin illustrator starts by sketching his superheroes with a traditional pencil and paper.
With a composition sketch, it's all about finding the mistakes I want to eliminate by the final version. Here, for example, the big problem was there wasn't enough room for the logo. The character's face would have cut into it. So I squeezed the figure downwards to avoid them overlapping.
He's already produced over 170 cover pages. When the pencil sketch has been completed, it all goes digital. The preliminary sketch gets colored in at the computer and ends up looking like an oil painting. The artist is currently working on an anniversary edition packed with over 24 characters from the Daredevil comic strip.
A lot of my time actually goes into coming up with the right idea. I spend most of the initial stage, the concept stage, figuring out what I want to do, so I can stay focused during the actual work process.
Djurdjevic taught himself everything he knows. In his youth, he studied dozens of anatomy books, and he didn't attend art school.
I feel the same euphoria, the same commitment, the same longing to do the best job possible with each new assignment.
He grew up in rural Western Germany, but like most of his superheroes, loves living in the big city. Before arriving in Berlin, he drew characters for computer games in San Francisco. In 2006, he was offered his dream job. Marvel, the world's biggest publisher of superhero comics, discovered him on the internet.
Country life bores the wits out of me. It doesn't inspire me at all. If you want to see someone go downhill fast, just send me out into the countryside for 3 weeks. I'll come back completely burned out and completely wiped out. People are fun, and people in urban Berlin really care about being individual and creating new things. And that inspires me as an artist, of course.
Meanwhile, the 30-year-old gets fan mail from all over the world. His first art book, Thor, about his first own comic and his most famous cover pages, has just been published.
Sure, it makes you happy when you get to this point and are being honored in a book. I think every artist would agree. A distinction like this is the best thing that could ever happen to anyone.
His superheroes have turned Marko Djurdjevic into a hero on the comic scene. This summer, he's going to open Germany's first official comic strip art school in Berlin.